There are moments in music where a song becomes more than just a melody or a lyric. It becomes a statement. For country superstar Zach Bryan, one such moment appears to have arrived with the teaser of his upcoming single, Bad News. In just a minute-long snippet, Bryan seems to wade into one of the most contentious debates in the United States today, immigration enforcement. And as fans and critics alike digest the lyrics, one question is on everyone's mind. What is Zach Bryan really saying, and why has it caused such a stir? Zach Bryan is no stranger to capturing attention, but not just for his music. At 29 years old, he's already a Grammy-winning singer and one of the most compelling voices in modern country. Hailing from Oklahoma, Bryan first started recording and posting videos of himself performing original songs on YouTube back in 2017 while serving in the US Navy. He wasn't just making music, he was building a career, one raw, heartfelt song at a time. His voice, known for its raspy, emotional tone, blends traditional country with folk storytelling in a way that feels honest and personal. From his first two albums released during his military service to his more recent works, Zach Bryan 2023 and The Great American Bar Scene 2024, he has carved out a space in the country music scene that is both modern and deeply rooted in Americana. Critics praise his storytelling, while fans connect with the authenticity of his lyrics. But Bad News isn't just another song. In the teaser, Bryan sings, "And ICE is gonna come bust down your door. Try to build a house no one builds no more. But I got a telephone. Kids are all scared and all alone." The line hits hard. Posted on his Instagram on October 3rd with the caption, "The fading of the red, white, and blue," it sparked instant debate. Right-leaning fans were quick to interpret it as a critique of President Donald Trump's immigration raids, while left-leaning listeners applauded what they saw as a bold political stance. The social media reaction has been intense, with heated conversations about whether a country star should wade into politics at all. Not everyone is thrilled. Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin took to X, former Twitter, to chide Bryan with a short but pointed message. "Stick to pink skies, dude." It's a reference to Bryan's earlier work and serves as a reminder of the fine line artists often walk when mixing music and politics. Historically, country music has been cautious territory for political commentary. Artists risk alienating a loyal, largely conservative fan base by expressing opinions that might challenge the status quo. And yet, there's a precedent for pushing boundaries. In 2003, the Dixie Chicks, now known simply as the Chicks, faced an industry backlash after speaking out against former President George W. Bush and the Iraq War for years. Country stars have been expected to stay apolitical, or at least to lean politically safe. But times are changing, and younger artists like Zach Bryan are beginning to test the limits, reflecting the broader cultural shifts among their fans. The context of current politics makes Bryan's lyrics particularly potent. Since Donald Trump's re-election, immigration raids have significantly increased, creating anxiety and fear among immigrant communities across the country. The snippet of Bad News doesn't just allude to policy. It captures the human side of these actions, highlighting the fear and isolation that families experience. With a simple lyric about kids being all scared and all alone, Bryan connects listeners directly to the consequences of government enforcement in a way that is both poignant and provocative. This isn't the first time Zach Bryan has made waves with his career. Last month, he broke the record for the largest ticketed concert in US history, surpassing a milestone once held by country music legend George Strait. This achievement underscores just how influential his voice has become. Whether he's addressing politics, personal struggle, or love, millions are listening, and his words carry weight. His storytelling ability is central to this influence. Bryan's music has always been raw and authentic, a mix of vulnerability and grit that appeals to a generation craving sincerity in a world dominated by polished pop and formulaic country. Bad News continues that tradition, using melody and lyric to comment on a deeply divisive topic without sacrificing musicality. His raspy tone adds urgency, emotion, and a sense of lived experience that few contemporary country artists can match. Bryan's move is part of a broader shift in country music. Younger artists are increasingly willing to embrace progressive ideals or critique current policies, even if it risks upsetting traditional fans. Think back to 2018 when Taylor Swift broke her political silence, endorsing Democratic candidates in Tennessee. Her decision, documented in Netflix's Miss Americana, captured the tension between personal belief and fan expectations. Bryan's choice to address ICE through his music similarly balances artistry with potential controversy, highlighting the growing willingness among musicians to speak freely in the face of criticism. Social media has amplified every reaction. Fans are split, with some praising Bryan for his courage to address social issues, and others arguing he's crossing a line that country music has historically avoided. The debate continues, with some seeing him as a voice for the voiceless, while others warn that political commentary can fracture a fan base. In either case, the song has ignited conversation, ensuring that Bad News is already one of the most talked about tracks in country music this year. Yet, beyond the politics, Zach Bryan remains focused on music. His career is built on authenticity, whether that comes from lyrics about love, loss, or social issues. He has consistently demonstrated the ability to capture the essence of American life in a way that feels both intimate and universally relatable. Bad News fits perfectly within that tradition, using a political lens to tell a story that is deeply human. Ultimately, the snippet serves as a reminder that music isn't just entertainment. It can be commentary, a reflection of society, and a catalyst for discussion. Zach Bryan's willingness to address complex issues may signal a new era for country music, one in which artists are not afraid to challenge expectations, even at the risk of controversy. As the full song is released, and fans dissect every lyric, one thing is certain: Zach Bryan has sparked a conversation that goes beyond music, touching on politics, social justice, and the evolving identity of country music itself. Whether you agree with his stance or not, it's hard to deny the impact of a song that makes people stop, listen, and think. In the end, Bad News isn't just a song, it's a statement. And Zach Bryan, through a single minute of music, has reminded the world that even in a genre rooted in tradition, there's room for voice, conscience, and courage. The question now isn't whether the song will succeed, that seems inevitable, but how it will reshape the conversation about what it means to be a country artist in today's world.